Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Events Over Time Journeyman League Week 7. And this is the final week before we get into the Grand Finals for the next. Now, just quickly touching on the Grand Finals, right? The top 4 teams of the entire season that will qualify. And the best part is, it is a $800 prize pool. First place gets 400, and then it's 200, 100, 100. So if you make it in the top 4, guaranteed you will get money. Quickly looking at the schedule here, we are seeing Nebula coming in as the first seed. And I'll be honest, they've been performing very well. Ooga Booga, unfortunately, they had to drop out, so they disappeared off of the radar. And then Mccoreteam on second in Haven, that is Xto. And meanwhile, tonight, it will be the 4 more teams duking it out for a spot, potentially, in the top 4 to go into Grand Finals for a cash prize. Head-to-heads, though, for this first game coming up, Qrackedteam versus Mccoreteam. Now, Qrackedteam, a slight change-up in their roster. You have Naughty, Demon Slug, Black Rising, Page Up, and Lockyun. Meanwhile, for Mccoreteam, Noija, the man himself, the legend, Riv, Jordan, Slice Tomato, and Osakat. And the impact players for both teams, as you can see, Noija, was there ever any doubts on Haven last time, versus Haven, Xto. 256 combat score, 14 kills, 14 deaths. Nothing to really write home about, but hey, look, it's Jet. Make space for your team, die, and then win the rounds. Ideally, that's what you want. Looking at the other team, though, for Mccore, this is Chaotix, and this is actually Sanguine all the way back in Week 5. 213 combat score, roughly the same KDA, reasonably, but as Sova. So, on paper, you would think, Noija, man, you gotta step up your game as a Jet, because if a Sova can keep up these numbers, you'll be in trouble. And the heroes, of course, Force 9 is a best of 1. As usual, Mccoreteam, they ban Icebox, Qrackedteam ban Split. No one wants to play those 2 maps. Bind has been banned, Haven is banned, and Ascent, the final map, will be played again. The most chosen map we've seen all season long. So finally, these 2 will duke it out on there. The next game, briefly just plugging it right now, at 8:30 p.m., we will have Mcteam versus Sanguine. And also regarding this matchup right now, Qrackedteam versus Mccore. How it works is strictly going by numbers. If Qrackedteam, they win this. No, actually, no, yes. If Qrackedteam they win this, that means Sanguine will go through to the finals guaranteed, regardless of whether they win or lose their next game, their next matchup versus Mcteam. But however, if Mccoreteam wins, then oh dear me, Sanguine, they have to pull some real mad sweats to bring things back and make it into the top 4 grand finals for a guaranteed cash prize. And now, it does seem we are going to be looking at a few agent picks real soon. You do have Mccoreteam starting off on defense and Qrackedteam on the attack. Qrackedteam, I'm eager to see what kind of a crazy lineup perhaps they pull out on Ascent, because this is in fact, I'm pretty sure the entire roster has been switched up. So, I'm hoping to see something crazier, but being a neutral roster on a team, it's mostly likely they'll play something more closer to home, something more comfortable. Noija, still sitting away a little bit, finishing his sandwich or something. But Jordan, the insta-lock onto the Reyna, I'm expecting her to go mad aggressive, pop some heads. Reyna, on Ascent, a very deadly combination. And a slight sentinel difference, as you can see. Lockyun picking in the Killjoy, as opposed to Riv on the Cypher. On defense, I would have to favor Lockyun because Killjoy just has that extra bit of utility that's more useful than Cypher. But then again, it depends on your team's playstyle. So overall, both teams, especially on the side of the Mccoreteam, very standard composition. Omen, agent. Jet, Reyna, Sage, and Cypher. Meanwhile, for Cracked, Killjoy, Sova, a definite must-pick, I would say, on Ascent, and the Brimstone instead of Omen. And, well, Ascent being one of those maps in which Brimstone's probably more viable on, because it's a smaller map, and Brimstone's iPad, the range, can only stretch so far. Meanwhile, of course, the same 2 duelists, Naughty on the Reyna and Black Rising on the Jet. And oh dear me, boys, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling it right now. We're getting ever so closer to the grand finals. And this is it. The final stretch, home run, both teams. Let's see who can bring it home to win a share of the cash prize. Nebula, first seat, so they're looking really healthy to take that $400 first prize. And obviously, we can spread the love around, you know, get a few pizzas, Big Macs, God knows what, for everyone. Tonight, as you may have been able to tell already, Pilsky unfortunately isn't here to join us, so it will be just me guiding you guys through the action. And the lovely cameraman, Crash, he's taking control, and this is his favorite scene on a sense. I suspect the guy he wants to be taken out for a nice Italian dinner at some point. Well, that will have to be the future. Hopefully I can take him out. We'll see what happens. Noisia, first engagement now. Black Icing, joined with Naughty around A long. Noisia, he has a notion of what's happening, but the man advantage is not favoring him. The smoke and Noisia, the wine angle. Oh, sneaking around. He makes it. He actually makes it. 5 players all out there. Noisia coming away, misses everything. Oh no! And Page up, swings the corner, takes his head clean right off. And it's an absolute bloodbath on the sides. Qrackedteam, they sweep over onto A, and everyone's dead. Mccoreteam, you have Slice the Master, and of course you have Jordan, the Reyna. But Jordan is probably the best hope of winning this round. Reyna util, maybe Aaliyah, I think she was holding it out earlier. As long as they can take action using her util. Oh, well, I'll take it back. She's dead now. Slice, Tomato, 1v4. Ouch. That's a firing squad. And Qrackedteam, they take the first pistol round really, really fast. Well, it's such a shame there, really. The whole game changer, I would say, was Noisia. He had the right angle. He was watching it so intently. Unfortunately, whiffed every single shot. Page up, just sprints right in. Tears his head off, and then the site was just completely free afterwards. It was just full aggression. Noisia couldn't do any damage to stifle the push a little bit. Now, of course, in the second round, we will see Cracked buy up with SMGs and armor with Black Rising on the Phantom. And, well, Mccoreteam, classics all the way. Should be a quick round, farming the ultimates for the side of Cracked. Granted, I'm not too sure what to expect out of this new lineup, but they are coming to this season relatively late, and they want to put on a good show. They want to share that cash prize. Oh, but this is so good. Only a Cypher Cam Riv may be able to spot them out, but she's not on the cam just yet. Okay, she spots them now, and she's called the rotation. 3 players already coming up. Black Rising gets 1. Can't quite land the second shot, but regardless, dashes out of there to safety. The man advantage going away of Qrackedteam. They had the spike going down right now. Post plant is set up. 1 player looking over towards short. But overall, it should be a really easy side hold with classics and limited util. What can you realistically do? Maybe kill the killjoy towards short, but Lockyun's holding on, gets 1. And the back. I do think it's a knife to come out potentially, but no, Jordan. Instead, he just used the classic claps Lockun. They have a Spectre to work with now, but still the man down. Spike is sticking away as we speak, and Black Rice holding out long, along with the Brimstone, with a really sweaty Molotov lineup, I would assume. Slice pushes out to her death. Almost a flawless round. Wasn't too bad, but then again, on a bonus, they won the round. Got all the kills, lost only 1 player. I would take that as a huge win to go home. Cracks now, obviously they can't afford to play the bonus round. Nothing to really speak of in terms of ultimates. Black Rising, you do have your Blade Storms very close, within 2 of having it. Naughty as well, 2 points off of the Empress. And trust me, the Empress with a Spectre, that's a deadly combination. Finally, it's a full buy coming out from Mccoreteam, Ostercat and Jordan. The 2 fraggers right now on the team. No ultimates to speak of. Let's see how they play this defensive round. Early Sage will over towards B. It will deny an aggressive rush coming out from the bonus. Oh! But Noisia peeks Black Rising over towards short mid there and gets his head taken clean off again. So far, having a rough start to his day right now. Although Mccoreteam, they still have the majority of players stacked over towards B. Ostercat opens up the Black Rising. And Naughty going for the trade. Indeed, does get it. Dismisses out of his safety. Slice Tomato can't quite take advantage of the chase and capitalize. Gets blinded. That's another easy kill for Naughty. Just, using her Leer to perfection. Jordan trying to strike back, misses the sprays down. Naughty on a triple now. All down to the last lonely Riv by herself, 1-on-4. This might be a good time for her to save that Vandal.
Spike planted.
The economy for Mccoreteam is going to be absolutely cracked regardless of what happens this round. So coming into the next perhaps with a Vandal and more or less full armor, that's not bad. But Riv just really being patient here. And look at Qrackedteam as well. This new lineup. Everyone just biding their time. Not letting any of them go down. This is lovely. Finally, Riv hears the footsteps. Maybe she can get a triple spray at this point. 1, 2, and 3! That's a huge triple from Riv. Fantastic. Denying them of guns that they filched off of her dead teammates. Brings us down to 1-on-1. Lockyoon did have the DC. I think they will be calling a technical pause, but thankfully he was out of range of the spike. But the real question is, did he have a gun to play with that round? No, he had nothing. He had a sheriff, but that's not bad. Still, though, unfortunately, Mccoreteam yet to put a single round on the board, and oh, their economy, as mentioned earlier, it's in a really rough position. Noisia still a ways off of the Blade Storm, still on a donut as well on the 4th round. Not something you would quite expect. Not something you would really expect from a player with this experience from a CS background. Regardless, though, we are seeing Qrackedteam, Naughty, doing a great job currently. 6 kills, top of the server. Nothing crazy just yet though, and ultimately the Empress and the Bladestorms are finally online. And wow, Page up, very close to having the Orbital Strike as well. So they're not struggling at all. They should basically be able to tell that Mccoreteam, they will be on an eco, or at least, or best a half buy coming to this. Riv, the only player with a rifle. As long as they figure out where she is and kill her, or just avoid her flat out, they should be able to take side and play a very decent post plant, especially given the utility they have. Lockyoon, he's back in the server, and of course the Killjoy utility nanoswarms makes holding down a spike post plant very much easier. Granted, though, this could be the start of a slippery slope, because Qrackedteam, their economy 3 rounds in, I mean, is good. Regardless they want to lose this round, they would be in a good position in the next to buy up. But this isn't exactly what you also expect from a 3-round streak back-to-back. Lockyoon's back, and shock darts to come through. Demon Slug. Damn, that sweat, but no one was unfortunately playing over there. They were close though. They heard the shock darts flying in the air. Demon Slug still trying to frag out. This is mad aggression coming out from the core team early on. And slowly they are falling back, because all the way up mid towards Market, Slice Tomato probably has no idea. It's been smoked off, and the timing. Okay, she hears gunshots, and finally the B-side take will be confirmed. Riv manages to spot one with the dart, and firing through blindly through the smoke. Can't really catch anything. Spots one really close to Demon Slug. Good for one, but that was an absolute firefight and wall streak of trades, because Qrackedteam, they still come out on top. They have the sights, they have the guns to work with. Post-one util steady, and there's the overall strike I was talking about. Page up, he's sitting steady now. He can honestly maybe play backside with it, but realistically, he should be offside with that ultimate. But we shouldn't be seeing much resistance coming out from Mccoreteam. Noisia has managed to filch off the Vandal, but currently just hesitant to push through. Lockyoon already takes down Ossicat. No trace to come through. Noisia and Jordan, they're still trying to get the job done, but Jordan just on a light lurk, waiting. Maybe get a few exit frags, do some damage. Looking to be a really clean round, however. Riv got a triple in the previous. Jordan, maybe a lamb. What? No! Just missing the shot, and Lockyoon, long distance spray down, confirms the kill. Qrackedteam, this is starting to build up into something. Good momentum. And they are playing confidence, playing together as a team, executing hard over towards A, over towards mid. They 4 players, I think it was, running up market. And that was just a really easy side take. The smokes, the util. Goodness gracious. Mccoreteam, they have to really try adapt, or at least get an early pick, be aggressive, give them an advantage. Noisia, he's finally invested all his money into the operator, but doesn't pay off. One off of the Blade Storms, he needs to get the initial kill to help him out at close range, should Qrackedteam take sight. Oh. Lockyoon just dancing in the air there, and it was a deer in headlights moment. Noisia just picks off that first kill, easy peasy. Here, util over towards A. I'm so sure the shock darts bloody loud. And of course, Noisia again, not over towards the short corridor. So get the paranoia while Riv gets taken out. I don't even think Riv was really scanned by the recon arrow. Probably the smoke didn't pop just yet. Oh, through the smoke. Black Rising. What crosshair placement. Jordan's gone now. The man advantage going away of Qrackedteam. Things just aren't flowing properly for Mccore. Black Rice a little bit slow on the flick there. Once Tamara trades back. And Noija loses the operator. That's a hefty investment. Nausea Empress has been popped. Looking to play towards short. Cat peeks out. Her head gets ripped clean off. Slice Tomato now. 1-on-3. Not much time to turn around and shoot the dart. Will get spotted regardless. Jumping down in the air. Loses all her accuracy, and Demon Slug confirms the kill. Qrackedteam 5-0 on the lead. Well, I was mentioning earlier that 3 rounds in, the economy of Qrackedteam, it could be better. And now, yeah, it's good. It's really good. Naughty, 7.7k. Page up, about to cap out right now. Everyone's on the board in terms of frags. If 3 ultimates to play with, Lockyun, 2 off of the Killjoy lockdown. You can take a site with it, you can deny a plant with it. All he needs is an ult and 1 kill, problem solved. Or die at this rate, because it seems to be a reasonably aggressive push coming out over towards B. They have ultimates to work with. Noise of the Blade Storms are activated. And Lockyun, the 6th sense, just gets the hell out of dodge. Pushes away. Same story, Demon Slug. Also, it's A long, but a teammate was there to back him up, and Riv and Cat, they just can't land the headshots at that range with the Sheriff. They do have a confirmed 2 players over towards the angle, and you can see Mccoreteam stacking 4 all over A, leaving only the lonely Jordan to hold down B. But I do think Qrackedteam, they are going to go for A after all. Might be able to encounter some stiff resistance. Cat is the bait, and Noise at the right click gets 1. Missing the second, and dear me, that's rough. Has a classic to work with, can't quite pop the heads. Meanwhile, Jordan over towards B takes down Lockyun. So that's a gun they have to work with. Numbers are even, 3-on-3. Sights gets taken relatively clean. They aren't aware the Riv has is a 1. Misses a shot and a jet dash away instantly. That's disastrous. Now Riv, that's a rough position to be in. Does get smoked off, thankfully, so she can perhaps rotate out. But overall, right now, Mccoreteam, they have to work a nice pinch. Start off with a few frags and take advantage of the noise distraction. Jordan firing shots. Empress has some pops, but walks right into the crosses of Page Up. That's a brutal start. Hunter's Fury even. Slice Tomato actually dodging it really well. Dodges everything. She's actually out in heaven. Takes down Black Rice. For a second now, ducking. She's surviving, crawling away. Riv manages to pick up Demon Slug. Last player left. Page Up. 1-on-1. And Diego, this is the overall strike I was talking about. Slices Tomato. Oh no, she's just within range, escapes it briefly. Doesn't know the Page Up is over towards short though, but looking the wrong side. Timer's up, Page Up. What about the sloppy spray down there? Confirms the kill regardless. Triple for him, flushes around and cracks. Just unstoppable currently. Gotta say, that was probably the most promising round I've seen yet. The trifecta of a pinch coming out from the last 3 players of Mccoreteam. They took advantage of the distraction everyone was making, and the communications as well. They were calling out where the players were. So I think it was Slice Tomato mainly. She managed to start off really nicely, dodging the ultimate from Demon Slug, who, I mean, realistically, you probably could have saved it for a post-plant situation, using it early on there, burning it for nothing, letting your teammate get killed. Well, that was a bit of a questionable move, but regardless, the round's over. In the next now, Cracked, they still lead flawlessly. Noisia, that's going to be a huge breakdown, but he has to play his timing right. Spots at the barrel, maybe. Gets 1, dashes the hell out of there, and Cat's there on support. Gets 1 before falling for itself. Noisia still holding down the angle. A second will be the cherry on top now. Another cloud burst, and it's a 1-on-2. Didn't know where to aim. Page Up, pushes right through. Zero Fear gets the kill. Tomato over towards short now, missing the initial spray, but still manages to get the kill. Does damage to Page Up, and now he's 2 shots from death. 2 body shots. Early on, Riv, the neural theft guaranteed it will have told them where the last known positions were of Qrackedteam. But now Page Up, he's not going over towards B though. Granted, he doesn't have perfect information like we do right now. Oh dear, Page Up. Oh, that's a firing squad. And Mccoreteam, there you go, baby. First round on the board, just before Qrackedteam take any more rounds in the first half. So there's a chance, there's a world here in which I see Mccoreteam honestly bring things back 6-on-6 and go into the second half on an even scoreline. But however, you can't deny the momentum of Qrackedteam. They've been going so hard, just starting off, all cylinders firing. And I don't really see them slowing down. That round, it was slightly sloppier. And now I do think they are tossing up their axe because they know Mccoreteam can actually fight them. Riv, early Cypher Cam, and Black Rising just isn't buying it. Oh! I was lucky to get the kill regardless, and that's brutal. No one to trade her out. That should be the free ult as well, going the way of Black Rising. Charging up the Killjoy ultimate. Well, he doesn't really have to because it's already charged up. Save it for someone else, perhaps. I like this fight from Noisia. He's managed to make it all the way over to B-Link, but won't really spot anyone. Looks the wrong way, over towards mid. Black Rising caps him. And Cracks, they're just having everything go their way. And they killed your ultimate as well on the fake out. Slice Tomato had a better idea of what was happening. Goes for the rotate and just gets destroyed. The overall teamwork right now from Cracks, they are just flawless. Everyone's playing together. Everyone's covering each other's bases. Norsey, very nice as well, being a gentleman, destroying the wall for a page up the plants on site. The core team is down to the last two players, 2-on-5. Not much damage has been done in retaliation. Jordan and Ossicat, the question really is, save or to go for exits? And I do think they're going to try to go... Okay, no, they're going to save. Little cuddle buddies in the corner there, sharing a secret. Oh, yeah. I think they heard me as well. Like, they're having a chat, you know? So, Reina, how's your day been going? And they can't do a Spanish accent, so I'm not going to reply as Reina. Oh, well, and it does seem that Qrackedteam ever so disciplined. They're still playing the buddy system, 2 on A and 3 exiting out of B. They don't want to lose any of the guns. They are playing this deadly serious. They really want that cash prize. And guys, need I remind you as well, the best thing is, Sanguine, if they are watching this game from the back lines, they're probably betting that Cracks will win. Because if Cracks does win, Sanguine, they should be able to progress to the finals, at least on paper. And so far, it does seem their dream is coming true. Cracks still leading by 6. Mccoreteam just not being able to really get anything done. They can't really retaliate. One Spectre on Slice Tomato, but they have the Resurrection now. So they can perhaps afford to go aggressive on the defense. And then hope that Qrackedteam rotates over to the other sites. So a Resurrection can be possible. Noisia once again playing by himself, and we keep seeing the same shot dart lineup come out from Demon Slug, although I have to admit, overall value, not very high. Cracked once again, assuming mid control, just working really slow, and once again playing together. Noisia. Oh, mamma mia. He's going to be in trouble. He's on PC. Drops down. Loses the accuracy. Still confirms to go into Noisia regardless. Dashes the hell out of there. Man advantage for Mccoreteam. Noisia is starting to get serious now. Does get revealed. And once that cloudburst clears, oh, the timing was perfect. Black Rising makes it through into the smoke. Maybe let's get yet another. Indeed, Ossicat's gone now, but probably will walk around to Noisia, who's in a sneaky position currently. No dash to work with, need I remind you. Can probably get one here and then get traded out instantly. Oh, his thigh was exposed, and Noisia has to hold on for dear life. One more cloudburst to play with, and they know exactly where he is. Oh, the crossfire as well. Noisia, no chance in hell making out of there alive. And just as quickly as you see, Qrackedteam, they regain the man advantage. Time is running thin though. 10 seconds left. They have to get the spike down right now. Slice Tomato, this is your time to strike, but Page up is on the other side of the box. Slice Tomato doesn't get a dink, probably to finish one. Gets another dink, finishes on Black Rising. Finally, Page up manages to confirm the trade back. While he's in the sticky position though, does miss a few bullets, and Jordan, gets that kill. Even the resurrection. Page up, orbital strike. How do you plan to use it? Okay, you lock up one angle. He still have to deal with Jordan though. Indeed, he does. 70 HP remaining. 2 shots will finish him. Riv spots him out. Has confirmed his position. No smokes left. No utility. Has to be raw aim now. Page up does indeed clutch it out. A triple for him. And Qrackedteam, they have a superstar. Well, for Cracks, their money has been flowing so healthily all game long. Nothing to worry about. Even if it came down to a one-on-one, they could buy back with almost 0 repercussions. Black Rising even buying the operator on the attack side. Not really something you see too often, but then again, it is a sense expecting to get a long angle peak. But just bear in mind, the defenders, they tend to have the advantage usually. Jordan working over towards Wine. She does make it in, though. Noisia! Oh, dearie me. Just wasn't expecting Lockyun to swing out so wide. Gets his head taken off now. However, there is a resurrection online, so he's not out of the game just yet. That's fantastic bait as well coming out from Qrackedteam. They had the Aldrone out, presumably to clear wine, potentially, and Jordan was calling for Riv to destroy the Aldrone. She peeks out, and Black Rising was already lying in wait. Easy pick, bait and switch. Mccoreteam, they have pulled most of the rotations over to the A side though, but oh, I do think Sage is going back over to B, second guessing herself. Jordan will spot a Demon Slug by himself, setting up the arrow for the execute. Goes down, Jordan can be the linchpin to hold down the site now. The final stand, unfortunately, Cracks, they do make it onto the site. Spike goes down, and Jordan, your position is known, but you have to frag out. Spots out two players, fires a few shots in as a warning. And dear me, that incendiary grenade just keeps her in one for a second longer. Also kept the paranoia off of the push from Slice Tomato. She did a great job of the Spectre in the previous round, and looking to do it again. Already opens up, and Jordan taking advantage of the noise. Managing to take the page up. 2-on-2. It's very much doable, but the Spike, it's ticking down as we speak. They have to make a play right now, now or never. Jordan pushing out, kills the turret, reveals her. Going for a reload now, and so much time is being lost, and Black Rising misses his first few shots, but finally will connect onto Jordan and Cracked. There's your 9th round on the board. Second half, it's going to be a walk into the park at this rate. Mccoreteam, that single round they won. Oh, they've really played it to perfection, but then after that, they've lost their touch, I would say, and just the mojo, it's not flowing. And Cracked backs to the standard roots. They're done playing too aggressively, I would say, or playing too carelessly. They're playing very careful for the executes and going together as a team. They want to secure the largest round difference they can at this point. Black Rising narrowly misses Jordan, but now this is an angle to peek, and Jordan misses the shot initially. Great bait out by Black Rising, and a recall couldn't quite reset in time. That's the Vandal gone on the side of the core team. One of the three, really. It's curious as well, they had the Sage Resurrection and Slice Tomato. Granted, they don't have perfect intel, but Riv, you are Cypher, perhaps could go for a somewhat aggressive peek with the camera, maybe? Can confirm the Resurrection back on, because Jordan as Reyna, still a very potent agent to have on your side, even for a retake. While Kyun does dump down to Killjoy, lockdown, and of course the Empress to come through. Noisia, that's a great initial tag, unfortunately. He has a Marshal, not Operator, can't get the kill, and Naughty, oh dearie me, it's a firing squad. Slice the Miner just had to get off sides, and Noisia walks around to smoke. Lockyun kisses him in the ear and takes his head off. 20 seconds on that smoke now. Osacat and Lockyun. Hey! Next door neighbors. And Osacat, the very better reaction time, gets a double for herself. Naughty does drag back though, and Rev, great reset, does get the kill, but still a 1-on-2. However, the isolation is very much doable because the Jet is hiding inside B main, holding the angle though. It's an Operator, so it all comes down to if he misses the shot, he does not. Black Rising, hard scoping it. Wasn't going to miss that one. River's gone, and Qrackedteam,
last round.
They are dominating right now. Last round of the half, and we're looking at a probable 11-1 scoreline going into the second, because looking at the economy right now of Mccoreteam, yeah, it's rough. 3 players, maybe you can make it through with a SMG or an upgraded pistol, and Noise just so far away from having the Blaze Storms as well. There's no way in hell he's going to be able to utilize his ultimate and drop a rifle to one of the less fortunate players, Jordan or Slice Tomato. I'm not sure if Noise actually got spotted there, because that's a really interesting shot from Black Rising over towards the stairs. It's good though. Noisia is taking a lot of control over towards mid. But once again, he's by himself. He has to land that first shot. Otherwise, there's no one there to back him up. Trigger discipline. Yes, Demon Slug has no idea. And Noisia just has to pray that they don't turn around. Noisia knows there's 2 out there. Still following Demon Slug. This could be a huge double for him. And the lineup, Noisia, the double cheeseburger coming in clutch. Slice Tomato as well, striking onto Lockyun. Just a silent knife in the silence And Slice Tomato just doing a lot of great work with the Spectre in general. Even managed to take down Paige up to half HP. Noisia goes for a peek, and Black Rising misses the shot. Noisia, it should be easy for him. Gets Paige up, and Black Rising goes down to Osacat. That's the teamwork you want to see come out from a Mccore team on the very last round of the first half, nonetheless.
Switching sides.
Qrackedteam, you're still leading by 8 rounds. That's a huge buffer and already double digits. If they win this pistol round, that should be pretty much the nail in the coffin for Mccoreteam. 11-2, and the SMG buy-up, it's pretty much a guaranteed win on the defense. Granted, assuming they can hold down sight and not lose out on the trades. Noisia played really aggressively in the previous round to perfection, really, but can he do it again? Show us those sneaky plays. But now on the attack, how good is his lurk? Once again, the lone wolf by himself, wanting to make a name for himself now on the server. And Mccoreteam, my goodness, all 4 players really working over towards mid. They want that control. And Riv, what a shot! Naughty, absolutely shook that she got shot from at that distance. Demon Slug, the last line of defense, spots out 2 players, and we'll have to retreat. Jordan, or towards glass. And Demon Slug shouldn't be long for this world now. There's smoke separating them. Noisia getting yet another. And Riv just popping off on this pistol run, getting all the kills. Demon Slug's gone now. And that's just unfortunate placement of utility. Lock-Yoon gets caught with his pants down. A flawless, potentially, from Mccoreteam. Paige up 2 smokes, and he's not out of it just yet. Misses the headshot. Well, it seems like deja vu. Noisia has transported his bad luck over to the entire team, really, of Qrackedteam. Missing the clicks earlier on the first pistol round on the first half. So this is good. Mccoreteam, this is a chance to actually bring things back, make up for lost ground. 3 rounds on the board. They have better guns now. Noisia with the Guardian. That's pretty much, that will 2-shot a player with no armor, in which we are seeing none of the players of Qrackedteam buy anything. So Noisia could be going for a huge farm here, but the gamble stacked. It's over towards A. Mccoreteam, not like this. You're leaving everyone over towards A. B's empty, save for Killjoy Util. Oh, sorry, actually, that was, oh yeah, that was Qrackedteam. And Lock-Yoon, the solid player, couldn't get much done. Jordan patiently tapping away with the Spectre. Opens up B sites. Should be easy for them. Spike goes down, and Black Rising with the jump position is known. Riv this Ray and Break gets 1, gets 2. Man, the Spectre seems to be the real gun of choice right now for Mccoreteam. And Noisia, yeah, seems like the bad luck is back. The curse can't quite land those shots at distance. That's a Page up. What's new now? He runs to Slice Tomato. Flawless round coming out from Mccoreteam. 4-10. Now, if they can get the next round as their bonus, it will set up their economy and as well pave the way for a potential comeback. But make no mistake, bringing things back up to 10 or even scoreline, that is a huge task. And it will be the bonus buy coming out from Mccoreteam, so they better play aggro, running gun, and take advantage of the SMG running accuracy. Meanwhile, for Cracked, this is the buy up, looking to stand their ground right now, not let Mccoreteam get any more rounds on the attack. Early paranoia to come through. Lock-Yoon does dodge it. Has Util though to hold down the sights. Early in the now spraying through blindly. Jordan gets destroyed. Noisia has made his way over towards the little hut there. Dodging bullets for now. And still aggressing on. Looking the wrong way. Perhaps still lands the clicks at that distance. Naughty's gone. And it's all down to Lock-Yoon. The last player left does get 1 at the very least. But finally, the SMG spray and pray comes through. Riv at this distance, the Spectre will favor her so much. Here's the players on the reload. And no! Black Rising had a few more bullets left on the mag. Riv wasn't counting properly. Just walks right into the hailstorm. Now Mccoreteam, it's down a player. If both of you are stuck on site, that won't help you at all. As Qrackedteam, they wallbang everyone through the hut. Confirm the last 2 kills. Oh, that's brutality. Granted, that was their bonus round. They got the spike planted. They killed 2 players. Obviously, the cherry on top would be to win the round, but it's not a bad thing to take home, I'll be honest. If they killed one more player, ideally, that would give them a really good fighting chance coming into this round, because that would mean Qrackedteam, their economy, is going to be sort of shafted, as not everyone will be able to fully afford. And as I say that, look, it's a huge reinvestment from them. They want as many big guns as they can have on board, and that's what they shall receive. Mccoreteam, Slice, Tomato on the attack now. One off of the Sage Resurrection. It will be in their best interest to beg to net her that single ult orb over towards B or A, and have that ultimate to play with. The 6-man advantage. Oh, what a tap! And there you go. She doesn't even need an ult orb. Black Rising is the ult orb. Food for her to consume. Man advantage for Mccoreteam and the Resurrection. So, on paper, assuming they use the res, that would be a 2-man advantage. But Slice, Tomato, we didn't see the res in the last half. We'll use it this half, though. And Noisia, great start. Spraying through the smoke. Takes down Page up. And it will be the B split to come through. Slice, Tomato, aggressive to the side. Stage slow orb. And Lockjune will have to be held back for the time being. Jordan, oh dear me, you're on the stage slower as well. Unfortunately, couldn't quite land the shots. But Noisia doesn't matter. Pinching through from mid. Bags himself another double. On for a triple at this point. Even Slug, the recon arrow scan market won't even scan anything. Noisia, he's hungry, he's thirsty, he wants yet another kill. A Slice, Tomato brings him back up to full health with a heal. Demon Slug, this is his best hopes and dreams to really save this round, save the Vandal and full armor into the next. Cracked, they won't really be able to afford in the following round, regardless of what happens. Although I say that, it will be Lockjune who's really poor. Meanwhile, everyone else, they may actually be able to force. The core team, though, showing signs of life. They're really bringing things back a little bit. Noisia or the Sixth Sense. Yes! It will reveal where Demon Slug is. Gets that kill regardless. He had to turn the other way in case, Demon Slug was seeing through walls to make him believe that he was going to be pushing out A long. Turns around and springs the trap. Mccoreteam, you're on your 5th round now. And Cracked one off of match point. They can afford to eco one round, as they saved really nothing from the previous. But then afterwards, they probably should be looking to close things up. But Mccoreteam, so far so good. Things are flawless, and you have economy building up. Noisia, the Blade Storms are through. Going up aggro, expecting a player from Cracked to peek short. Doesn't come to happen, though. And it's both updrafts used just to check positioning, doesn't get anything out of it, and finally the jet dash over towards Garden. At point blank, though, Riv has to get that shot. Indeed she does, but does get tagged down really heavily, 19 HP, and a double for her herself. That's a really good timing on the dual theft, but Noisia is missing a few shots. I don't think the yellow outline helped him at all. A shadow of what Page Up was. Jordan now looking to finish up the last 2 kills. That's an easy kill for Lockjune. Once again, Util out, pants down, Jordan a double. Another flawless coming out from the core team. Hey, 6-11, you know what? Maybe you could start to believe. Mccoreteam, interestingly enough, on the attack side, even though they were probably really playing really well in the past few, using rifles and just aggroing onto a site, especially Noisia there, clearing space for his team as a jet, he has opted to invest into the operator this round, looking to go for a cheese peak, which unfortunately, well, that one is over towards short. Short just seems to be the unlucky spot for both teams right now. Early on, you saw Demon Slug trying to use his shock darts to bag himself an easy kill early round, and now the Sagewell investment as well, just over towards short, gets nothing for Noisia. No one just wants to play the angle. Although Black Rice swings out wildly, does spot Riv, does some damage. But that's why they have Sage on their team. Riv going back towards mid, I would hope for a heal potentially. And Mccoreteam slowly working the way up market. There should be a B pinch to come through. River's gone now. The A side is locked down. 3 players there. 1 in market for Qrackedteam. And the Util out, pants down, and jumping in the air. Page Up gets sniped away. Comes down to last player, Lockjune. Can you hold down the site? You have a Killjoy lockdown to play with, but this isn't the time to use it. Misses the spray down anyway. Slice Tomato clearing the way. The Mccoreteam, they are able to get the site, get the spike down, and Jordan missing the spray down. from the Empress fire rate boost. It's hard. It is. And Noise at the timing, almost narrowly spotting out Black Rising. And manages to swing away in the nick of time. The lead to come through. Noisia. Here's the footsteps calling over towards lane. Maybe able to catch Black Rising though. The cloud burst. No, they made it onto the side. It's all down to Slice the Miner to lock it down. The resurrection comes through on Osacat. Has to land another shot though on Black Rising. That's surprisingly, it wasn't him to get the kill. 2 triple kills from Demon Slug and Black Rising, the tag team, and they bring it to match point for Cracked.
Match point.
Match point. You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. The announcer. Cracks. Oh, gosh. They can buy into this round. They should be able to. Maybe a Spectre on Lock-in, but it's not that big of a deal, as this is match point. They want to finish it right here, right now. Mccoreteam re-dipping back into their funds, trying to buy full armor and rifles. Osacat, you do have the Omen TP, but it's a little bit difficult to use it on a round, especially on the attack. You would need really cool coordinated teamwork to aggress over to a site. Somehow Jordan doesn't get revealed by the recon arrow. Could be the element of a surprise here. Black Rising still picking through, trying to get Riv, and Riv just being the bait. And Jordan lying in wait, doesn't get spotted just yet though. Black Rising, oh dear me, you have to play this so carefully. The outrun come through, Riv does take care of it, and Jordan is still unknown. Oh, but that's not good. The Hunter's Fury, and with Black Rising peeking out, they confirm the kill. Noisia, however, was short. Gets another. 2 for himself now, clearing the path slightly, making space for his team, but unfortunately the rest of the core team weren't quite ready to join him just yet. A side, it's still being held down by 2 players of Cracked. And you have Lock-in over towards B though. Util will tell him the positions of perhaps a few players of Mccoreteam. This could be huge. At this distance, the Spectre, he has to land clean headshots and spray them down. Osacat, first player on engagement. You have to check your angles here. Come on, lass. Now or never. Lock-in, he's rotated out. And time is running thin. They cut Noise, and oh, the timing. Lock-in may have no idea. Oh no. This is a huge run. Push out the smoke. Picks up 1. Gets a dink. Gets 2 for himself. All down to Riv now on her lonesome. 1 on 3. The lockdown. Time is running short. The recon arrow. Oh no, what do? Stress, pain, death, regret. And it's done and dusted. 13-6. Seriously favoring Qrackedteam this game. It's a best of 1. And well, they took it very convincingly despite having a new lineup. Mccoreteam, unfortunately, it being a best of 1, and if your players aren't warmed up going into it, they will have a rough time later on in the game. As you can see, Noisia there starting the game relatively slowly, missing a few shots. And later on, he did step up a little bit for the team, making space, getting the initial frags, the multi-frags, really. But it wasn't enough to bring them to an even scoreline and perhaps to clutch out the final few rounds. So, 6-13, GG. Unfortunately, Mccoreteam, they won't be making it to the finals. And Cracked, they still have a chance, though. But we will have to see the winner of the next game, because Sanguine, they are absolutely ecstatic that Cracked have won this, I would say. Black Rising on the scoreboard, just briefly mentioning 5 First Bloods. So 2 Jets on both teams, actually doing a lot of work for both their sides. Noisia, matching him in First Bloods. But the kill difference, though, Black Rising, just the Jet difference coming to this. 6 kills more than Noisia. It's not a lot on paper, but in the long side of things, it definitely helps your team. Not much I can really say here. Cracked, they were just the better players, the better 5 stack. And as a result, they took home the dub. So guys, that is our first best of 1 for tonight of Week 7 of the Events Over Time Journeyman League. There will be a second game later on in about 15 minutes. So let's go for a short breather before we come back for Mcteam versus Sanguine for the final game before the Grand Finals. See you guys soon.